Hey, Crafty, how are you? Um, Give me just a minute here. Okay, I put this particular song on because it always hits me. So you caught me. Can't complain for Wednesday afternoon. That's good. Hump day, afternoon, halfway through the week. Hey, Neff, how are you doing today? Come here, Tank. Come on. I was working on Anne when I stopped last, so we'll just keep on going there. Up. First, I gotta fix my beads or my pen. How was work today, Nephilim? Kiwi got second. Woohoo! Good and soggy. Ugh. A rain day, huh? Makes landscape maintenance rough. What am I doing? I have been cold today. It's not a cold day, but I have been cold. It got up into the 60s today. That's cool, but that's not cold. Got some more Canadian thistle pulled out of my yard today. Very invasive plant. I don't like it. Miss Katai. 59 degrees there. Yeah, that's like a cool day, but not cold. At least not to me normally. I was putting on my winter coat every time I walked outside today. Come on, putty. Oh, should be 50. That is cool. That's a very that's jacket wearing weather for me. When it gets into the upper 60s, I start to warm up a little bit normally. Hey, Snow, how are you tonight? I did not see you on today, but I was busy up and down. I did spend some time in Fidget Stream. But most people who stream I found today, they got me lurking because I was breaking up 20 pounds of hamburger for the freezer, pulling weeds out of the yard, letting my dogs in and out. You had to emergency raid? Oh, I'm sorry that happened. More OBS issues, or did you have an issue to deal with? Or streaming issues, I mean, or home emergency? I hope everybody's okay. Just normal for you at this point? You just internet crap? Oh no. Well, I don't blame you. I'm glad you felt it coming on. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Is that something you've dealt with all your life? My daughter went to school with a girl who had seizures. Ran to the office one day because she felt one coming on, and they ended up having to call 911 because she had a pretty bad one. Did you get the grand mal or the petite mal? Really? Oh, wow. Ah, that means keep life calm. Like that's an easy thing to do with children. Absent, yeah. My sister thought my daughter was having those at one point, but my daughter just goes into her head and stares vacantly sometimes. Yeah, yeah, I know. Why? That makes it, having those just makes, seems to me, for me it would make the stress worse. Oh, I get it. Did the cry help a little bit? Good. I've kind of felt like maybe I need one of those lately. And then I feel guilty. Sometimes a cry just kind of helps you wash some of that out. Was your partner there? Oh, yeah. I've been a lot more emotional than usual lately. I don't know if it's something in the air, if it's just me, if it's like, I don't want to be this emotional. Come on, beads. I'm glad. Have a good lurk, Crafty. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate seeing you. Oh, let me get you guys' names onto the list. Shoot, falling down on my job here. At least when that happens and he's there, you've got someone to take care of the kids while you recover from that. Because I mean that takes a minute. It's not an immediate recovery. I know that. Yeah. Yeah. Totally get that. Raising my kids as a single mom, there were a lot of times I was just really worried. What if something happens to me? What happens to my kids if something happens to me? That scared me a lot. So I'm glad I was able to raise them. Oh, well, I'm glad I can help, Princess Snow. I'm only here at night, but you know, I'm here. I'm I ha I'm at my computer most of the day. You can always DM me anytime. Hey, last time, how are you doing? Well, you bet. I'm glad I can be there for you. And like I said, I'm back and forth by my computer throughout the day, and I during the day is when I keep an eye on Discord. I don't generally while I'm streaming. I tend to ignore it. Um, but during the day, I try to keep an eye on my Discord. I have a couple that like to um, talk to me that way now and then. So I'm available if you ever need to do that. If you ever feel like you need somebody to unload on or something like that. Hey, Corey. 'Cause I know what it's like to need somebody to that understands. How are you, Corey? Hey, Luna. About being off for 4 days? Almost. It gets a little more boring. And for me, it's like I have all this time. Why can't I get all this stuff done? And hit, I'm ready for. You bet. Had a weird day today. Yeah, I take care of my puppers, my kitty, the house as much as I can, my yard. This is my this is my relief. This is my release from the doldrums of every day, I guess you would call it. This is my social time. This is really important to me, too. And so, by virtue, you are all very important to me. No, my daughter gets it because she has trouble too. But and nobody ever says anything here because we all do what we can. But it's hard for me to not be able to do what I used to be able to do, to keep my house the way I used to. I mean, I worked full time and I raised my kids alone, and I still had a clean house. And they got fed dinner every night. They had a bed to sleep in, clean sheets to put their head down on. And I kind of did it 2 times over. My son was 16 when my daughter was born. I was almost done. Give me a minute. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I'm sure you do. Oh, 100% every day. Failing on a grand scale. Because, okay, I started being responsible for those younger than me. I started babysitting at 11. And by that time, I was also helping my sister take care of my younger brothers in the house because my mom worked and was never home. Um, so, I've been doing this for a lot of years. And it's not that it's hard for me to do this. It's not that I resent having to do this. Have always loved being a mom and taking care of my kids and other people. It's just kind of comes natural to me, I think. Um, so when I can't be that person, when I can't do those things, it, uh, it, people are like, well, just sit back and enjoy it. You don't have to do it anymore. Well, it's not that easy. You don't just stop being who you are and be somebody different. It just doesn't happen like that. And it's hard. Sorry. Hang on. It's not you, Snow. I've been in this mood all day. I've been struggling today. In fact, I was doing this just before I got up to feed the dogs, hoping that doing something would make them go away, but it doesn't. Because it just, some days I just can't. So I totally understand. I feel it. I live it. I mean, not the same issues, but the result from those issues. Yeah, Princess, it's not fair. In fact, I said that earlier to Swordsman. I was in his stream. I said, adulting is so hard. It's not fair. No, I said, why is adulting so hard? I asked. Because I really, days. Thanks, Corey. I know. I am very good. It's been an emotional day. I thought I had it under control before I got on. But then I listened to a song that brought my tears back. Kathy Mattea, Where Have You Been? You know that song? As much as I can, Snow, I'll be for you. I'll be here for you. You know that. I kind of feel like we're kindred spirits. Not only do we deal with similar issues, you live in an area that I grew up in. You live in a place that was home to me for many years. Much as I love Colorado, I'll never move back there. I can't take the snow anymore. It's just too much for me physically. And that would put me too close to my mother. So, yeah, we're not going to go there either. Ah, I'm sticking. And I have falling beads already. Come here, bead. So, Snow, I was asked Crafty when she got on. I had to stop for a second because I could barely say hello. I had been listening to Kathy Mattea's Where Have You Been? That song always makes me cry. But it is one of my favorites because it just says so much about relationships, human relationships, and illness and age. Ain't so simple. Simple life ain't so simple. Okay, if I can see, I can do some beads, put some beads down. And I think I can see for the moment. There we go. I took a nap today too, thinking I'm just tired, no, didn't help. For some reason, my emotions are on high alert today. And naps are the best. I used to want to take them all the time when I was working, and now that I'm not, I don't need to take them, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't sleep well and I'll take a nap. Sometimes I'll be sitting here and just fall asleep. Just kaboom. It's like, oh, okay. I guess my body wanted a nap. I love it when my animals are here with me taking naps. It's okay, Katai. It's okay. Mama's okay. She's looking at me like, Mom, are you all right? Yeah. I'm sorry you felt that way this morning. I actually felt like I slept pretty good. I felt pretty good when I first got up, but then as the day went on, I started to go downhill. Whoosh. It was a quick drop. That's probably what has me emotional. It was a really quick drop today. I was working and all of a sudden it's just like, I can't. Okay, I guess I'm done. I had so many more things I wanted to get done outside today. But I also had 20 pounds of hamburger that I had to get broken down into pound packages so I could freeze them before they went bad. That took that took it out of me. That took me a while. Thank God for Food Saver. Oh, I need more bags for my Food Saver. Dang. Forgot to tell everybody. I put it on a list. Maybe they'll see the list. Yeah, when we go, we try to buy bulk because it costs less and lasts longer. And they had just last weekend they brought in 30 pounds in those long, three of those big long 10-pound logs of hamburger. And so I broke it down. It's, why did I pick up three when I wanted to? I'm not thinking. But yeah, we buy in bulk. Do Costco when we can. They found a restaurant supply outlet that sells to the public, at reduced prices. That's where they bought meat this last week. So far, it's been pretty good meat. Yeah, 2 to 3 pounds. Oh well, yeah. When his son visits, we pull out 2 pounds at a time because grown boy, he's a skinny little thing, just like my son always was. But uh, he eats just like my son always did. He really eats. My son still does. He's still skinny, but his hollow log is starting to pooch out in his belly. I mean, his hollow leg is starting to pooch in his belly. That child's going to be 49 years old this year. My first child is going to be 49 years old this year. Maybe that's another reason I'm kind of being weird. Shuffling her feet, singing ooh ah diddy diddy dum diddy do. She looked good. Ooh ah diddy diddy dum diddy do. Put my hand in. Let's get me singing. Oh ah diddy dum diddy do. Yeah. Singing ooh ah diddy diddy dum diddy do. So happy and that's how we're gonna stay. Singing ooh ah diddy diddy dum diddy do. I'm she's mine. She's mine. Wedding bells are gonna chime. Together nearly every single day, singing ooh a diddy diddy dum diddy do. So happy, that's how we're gonna stay, singing ooh a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Hey Luna, I am glad you are home safe. Oh, thank you, Luna. I appreciate that. Because I don't always feel that way. You guys make me feel that way. Come on. I'm glad I can be here for you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you because you do make me feel special. hang on. Okay. Okay. My eyes won't stop leaking now. Well, I hope on those days when you don't feel it that you can come here and feel better because you are a beautiful person, just like everyone else. We all shine in our own way. Okay. I can't see at the moment. Let me try this again. Oh, you don't. Luna, it's you didn't make me cry. I have been having an emotional day today. And just before I started stream, I listened to a song that always makes me cry. I probably should have not done that. Um, and so now it's just like all close to the surface up there. So it's not you. It's not anybody. It's I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I just some days I get really emotional. I'm having one of them. I was having a really good day, so I don't know. And I think it's when I got tired. I think it's when I did one task and I got so tired I couldn't do anything else. And that kind of made me emotional. Sat down here for a little bit and got upset about it. I took a nap. No, it's not you guys. Honest. It's not you guys. I've had an emotional day. I do this. Haven't done it in a while, but I do this sometimes. And once I'm sometimes I can make my tears stop. I was taught how as a child because if I couldn't make them stop, life got a whole lot rougher real quick. Sometimes I can still make them stop. Sometimes I cannot. Sometimes once that faucet turns on, it gets stuck, I guess. And I turned it on earlier today without meaning to. So I do it to myself. The way you just flinched. I'm okay, yes. It's just been an emotional roller coaster, I guess, today. I've had a good time lurking in other streams and talking to some of my friends when I've had the opportunity. I mean, I spent a little while on my feet in the kitchen, and I think that's what got me today. I was glad somebody else was cooking dinner tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Home again. I like to be here when I can. Thank you, Luna. Um, yeah, I'm okay. But yeah, I kind of do have to make it stop, or I'm not going to be able to breathe in a few minutes. 'Cause see, that's something else that frustrates me. When that faucet turns on, my sinuses swell so much that I can't breathe. Do you know what I learned at a doctor's office the other day? No, it was when I had my breathing test. Did you know that we are obligate nose breathers? We have to teach ourselves to breathe through our mouth. And so if you're a mouth breather, it's something you've learned since being born because we're all born nose breathers. Oh, after 3 miscarriages, and it's a healthy baby boy. Oh, that's so exciting. That's so very exciting. It's so hard when that's what you want and it's not working for you. No. Yes, there it is. Okay. I can imagine. I'll bet she's just over the moon. How far along? When's due date? Come on. You're up too high and then you won't sit right. So annoying. There you go. Oh, okay. It's Roy. Hello. Hello. How are you? You know what I have that I forgot? So since I forgot, let's greet everybody. I am sure it is. It's good. I'm sure she's going to be an awesome mom, and I'm sure that dad's going to be an awesome dad too. My niece and her husband had to use fertility treatments. I'm not sure what kind to help them get pregnant. She'd had cervical cancer as a teenager and had to have it lasered. So they weren't sure she could even carry children, but she had two healthy boys. This city on rock and roll. This city, this city on rock and roll. Are you serious? Because that's a medical issue. I mean, some employers just get my cross. They're just so uncaring about their employees. You wonder how they keep them. Yeah, that's just not right. Because that's a health thing. Did Yes, now you can make things for the baby, booties and hats and sweaters. Oh, I should find, I'm sure I still have them probably in my hope chest. My aunt, the one that just died this last January, when my daughter was born, made me the coolest little set. It was a hood sweater, but you put it on from the front and it zipped up the back. Actually, from the hood down, it zipped in the back, and it had booties that matched. It was just the cutest, and a blanket that went with it. There's a whole set. It was just so cute. I think it was crochet. It might have been knitting. I know she does both. Did both. So I was really happy. It was really pretty. I have quite a few of the baby blankets that I got when she was born. They're either blankets that we use occasionally or they're in my hope chest being saved. For what, I don't know. I'm saving them anyway. It's the sound of a man working on a chain gang. That's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. You want to spoil her so much. What are you going to ask, Princess Snow? You are determined. Good for you. It's a good friend. Of course you can. It's for art. Um, my daughter told me I should just call it Mama's art because she said me and my people are the only ones that post in there anymore. But yeah, that's what it's for. It's for everybody. You've done 6 this week. Wow. Puzzles definitely go faster than diamond paintings. And since you do Pokemon stuff, oh my God, you're going to get all kinds of attention out of that. Because, my daughter's of an age, she gets into that stuff too. I think she finally put Pokemon on her page. I don't know why she didn't start with it there. Because that's something that she and her friends played in high school. She was still playing it 5 years ago when we would get out and about. There's a place on the way to our house in town that almost always had some kind of Pokemon for snagging. I don't remember what that Pokemon Go, was that what that was called? You drove around and you found them, picked them up when you found them. I have my corner. And I spend a lot of time here because it has all my stuff. I have the book that I want to read, a couple others. I have my paraphernalia over here so I can keep my weed ready for me to smoke. I have lotion, I have peanut butter, yeah, I have a phone, the house phone over here. Which one are you doing, Princess? Yeah, Pokemon Go, that's what I thought. Yeah, she and another kid, he's younger than her, lived up the street from us, would, what was the word she used? I can't remember the word she used. They would be like in competition for the same one all the time. He was the youngest son of a couple of teachers I worked with. He gained my respect when I moved in, and I gained his because he listened. I was standing looking out my window, my front window onto the street, and some kids would walk around out there all the time. It's a field across the street from me. Good night, Nephilim. Have a great night. Get some good rest. You guys can do those commands too. I'm not the only one that can do them. If you ever feel like you would like to, you can. Disney princess one, squishing together really bad. Yeah, I understand that. I do understand that. Yep, yep. All my stuff right here, my blankets, my pillows, my everything keeps me comfortable. Um, so anyway, he's walking past the house with a friend of his. He's got an arm in a cast. So he'd obviously broken his arm playing. In front in okay, when you look towards the front of my house, there was a circular driveway and a cactus garden in that driveway, and then there was the front street in front of that. And to delineate the cactus garden from the rest of the street, there was posts with horses' heads on them that had chain running through it. Um, so I'm looking out my window, and he's walking past with a friend, and he picks up his foot and he starts to stomp on the chains that run between the posts. And I rapped on the window 3 times and he froze. He froze. And he looked up and I shook my finger 3 times. I shook my finger at him 3 times. He pulled his foot back. They walked on, and not another word was said to anyone about that. The first time he saw me at the schools talking with his mom, that kid went ghostly white. I never said anything. I never told his parents. I had no reason to say anything to anybody. Because when I told him not to do what he was thinking about doing, he stopped. But when I did not tell on him, he actually gave me more respect than he did a lot of others in that school. I always thought that was kind of funny. And he always looked at me like, don't, don't tell my secret, please. Please don't tell on me. It's like, dude, behave yourself and you don't have to worry about being told on, you know? But, all right, Beads, you're not going where you're supposed to be going. I want you to go down there. You guys go up here. What the heck? I think these went in crooked. They got stuck on the putty because they'll do that. If they go in crooked, they get stuck on the putty. Ashapa. So I have neighbors. He is a retired landscape, retired, what's he call himself? Landscape artist, engineer. I don't know. Anyway, they've got an absolutely gorgeous yard. Every year that I've been here, about this time of year, they're busy as bees out there getting the earth turned and planting and organizing and cleaning out beds and, taking care of bird feeders. And they have a fountain that they keep running all summer long. Um, they have bird feeders, they have hummingbird feeders. They just have a lot. She has a vegetable garden. He does flowers. He does just uh, ornamental plants. It's beautiful, beautiful yard. My son told me the other day they're um, heading out to Ohio for a wedding, and they're not going to be back till middle of May. Whoa! But this is their busy time of year. So I was kind of surprised. Bright, bright, sunshiny day. See, I just got to get it back under control and I can turn that faucet off. I did. We'll be fine. Sunshiny day. Make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here's that rainbow I've been praying for. Your bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, it's nothing but blue sky. Straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. Can see clearly now the rain is gone. I'll have to see all the obstacles in my way. Gonna the dark clouds have had me blind. Bright, bright, sunshiny day. I have snoring dogs next to me. So we're trying to take our yard from a manicured look to a more natural look. My daughter showed me a picture of the contrasts between a manicured yard that's landscaped like my neighbor's actually, and what we're trying to accomplish. And I really preferred what we're trying to accomplish to it just looks, I mean, when you start letting the natural plants come back, you don't have to mow grass anymore. You don't have to pull weeds because they have natural cycles they go through. I am getting rid of things that aren't necessarily native to the area, can be considered noxious. Um, but I'm learning a lot about ground cover and the different kinds of bushes and flowers and things. Just by, and I haven't really looked anything up until I've taken a picture of it and tried to learn if, is it something I want to keep in the yard or is it something I want to let go? Is it natural here or is it um, unnatural? It's been brought in. There's a lot that's been brought in, but they've been in the United States for so they were brought in with pilgrims, and so at this point I would say it's natural. It's been here 200 years. Come on, for God's sake. Invasive. There you go. Thank you. Canadian thistle is invasive. So, and I don't like it. It's a thorny, nasty plant. So I pull it when I see it coming up. I try to pull root and all. These roots keep breaking off. So they must be deep. I've been watching my neighbors around me, and I've noticed every spring they go out and they spray their yards. That's part of the problem with our waterways. A lot of the pollution in the waterways is coming from runoff from yards where they use poisons to kill unwanted plants and pests. So I try not to do that. And daisies are a very pretty flower. Daisies, dandelions, they're a pretty flower, and they have nutritional and medicinal value to them. So why kill all the dandelions? Not only that, fun fact, it is the first flower that blooms in the spring and is the first food for bees. So what are we going to do if we eliminate all of our dandelions? We're going to eliminate our bees. They're not going to have anything to sustain them when they come out of hibernation if they don't have dandelions. And I've seen that in my yard. Dandelion is the first flower that blooms out there, the very first flower. And every time the dandelions start to bloom, I start to see the bees and the wasps. Which, I mean, my daughter's allergic to them, so I don't like having them around, but I know the importance of having them. So we deal. She stays calm. If they come close to her, she's learned not to scream and run, but she very carefully gets up and moves away if they start to like her too much. I think I have most of the N. I'm going to do E. It's going to fill in a lot of this. I'm in the let's fill in the big stuff mood right now. Does she? But that's not killing them. You pick a flower, another one's going to grow. I liked to pick them when I was a kid too. I used to give bouquets of them. that much in there. You know what? I want to smoke another hit, so I'm going to. And I'm going to turn my heater up because I'm tired of being cold today. Let's see, can I get it from here? Yeah, it's not going to turn on for a little bit, but it will. That's the way, I like it. That's the way, I like it. That's the way I like it. Hey, D-Man. I am having a wonderful stream. I have so many awesome people that come in here. It just makes my night every night. And so thanks. Yeah, see? Come in and you start the party. Here we go. 3 starts the party. How was your day? I thought I saw 2, but I know there's 2 right there. I like this song. I'm glad it ended well. Mine's been kind of up and down, but we're doing good in here tonight. Like I said, I have such great people that come in here, yourself included. Just makes my night. That's why I keep coming back. I keep coming back for more of the good stuff with y'all. Up and down today, up and down. But we're doing good. Yep. I keep coming back for the good stuff, and that's you guys. I might be addicted to my diamond art, but I'm also addicted to the good people I've met on Twitch. So I've been, like I said, I've been up and down today, but we're having a good night now. I got some things accomplished, which always helps. I think so. Yes. I mean, if I'm going to be addicted, it might as well be to something good, worthwhile. Yes, sir. Diamond art and good people. They mix quite well. So, Bruce Springsteen wrote an autobiography and then narrated it for an audiobook that I listened to. Very, very Interesting. I would recommend it to anybody who would like to know more about the boss. The Bob Ross with the Thank you. Oh, thank you. Bob Ross taught my brother-in-law how to paint. He used to paint murals on their walls. He painted an oil painting for me. It's really pretty. It's a flower with a butterfly and done in purples. Happy little accidents, right? Happy little accidents. Did you know that Bob Ross was a recruiting sergeant or a gunnery sergeant? Anyway, he was in the service. He was the one that was always yelling at them to get in line and to do their, to march and this and that and the other thing. And when he left the army, he said he was going to find something to do that he didn't ever have to raise his voice again. And he learned how to paint. He learned how to oil paint and then did the whole PBS thing. And yeah, yeah, I heard that recently about Bob Ross. I was like, that's really interesting. So my daughter's partner told me that. Is that where I heard that? I don't remember where I heard it right offhand, but it was a source I trust. So the autobiography that I listened to of Bruce Springsteen, he is a very humble person. Does not feel that he is famous or that he should be. Is always surprised at the intensity of it. It was interesting. But then that's the kind of thing I like to read. I like to read biographies about famous people. I like to read true crime stories. Um, I like to read fictional crime stories too, and romance. That's my staple. Nova Killa! Hello, hello. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for lurk. Gotta get your on. Okay. Well, that was a miscount. Where was I? Getting my beads all misplaced. You too, D-Man. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night. You get some good rest. Have a great day tomorrow. So Rocket D-Man, Princess Snow is one of the owners, I think owners of Hidden Stream Village, Discord that I'm in. They run a weekly raid train in their Discord. Um, Maddie Red, another friend of mine from there. Um, Links to that are in Space Mountain, where I'm also a member. You're welcome to join both, either if you would like. Thank you, Saribot. I don't ride the train, but I do support on the train. I don't always go in and talk to the streamers, but I lurk in a lot of their streams. They're having a hard time with that right now, so I'm trying to find the time to speak to more of them. I love this song. Lit your light like a candle in the wind. And then I went moved to turn when the rain set in. Would have liked to have loved you, but I was just a kid. Could have burned out long before legend ever did. Burned out long before your legend ever did. You're in Space Mountain? Okay, so HSV, Hidden Stream Village, is Rockin' D-Man and Maddie Red 29. They run that one. They do server games on Saturdays, or whoever wants to can go in and they just do it like in Discord and get together and all play the game. Sometimes they play Among Us. They just played Fall Guys this last week, I think it was. I don't remember another game too. So sometimes I go and just hang while they all play. I thought I'd seen your name in there. Come on. Spread out between the edges. Don't just bunch up in the middle. Ow. That struck a nerve. Okay, took my focus away. I forgot where I was. Thinking pen. In the city, child in the city, while I'm looking pretty. A child in the city. I own a Bob Ross painting. I wouldn't put it that way. I just saw that comment. I'm sorry. My brother-in-law learned to paint from Bob Ross and painted me, uh, gave me an oil painting that he had done for me. A serial killer nurse. They are out there. I've seen some true crime shows about them. Child in the city. Are you doing a puzzle at the moment, Snow? Is that the Disney one, princess one you're doing right now? How many pieces is it? Almost halfway done? You're fast with those. 1,000 pieces is nothing to you. It's like 100 pieces to somebody else. My brother and his wife have a cabin in Estes Park. It's been in the family for years. It's like it's owned by a family trust, but they've always kind of like been in charge of reservations and things for it. And they always spend their vacations there every summer. And that's one of the things they do while they're there is puzzles. They have loads of puzzles. Puzzles and Twitch keep you sane right now. I totally understand that. I'm glad I'm part of that for you. If there's anything I can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Got a spot in my back or muscles trying to be a problem. It needs to stop. Up there by my shoulder, probably from pulling weeds today. I didn't do that many. Tend to your business, I'll take care of mine. Oh, backyard. So, have you ever heard the song I was talking about earlier? Where Have You Been by Kathy Mattea? Would you like to? It's a lovely song. I don't know. I might shed a tear or two, but I'm not feeling as emotional right now. I never know. It always gives me chills. It does always bring a tear to my eye, but I don't always start crying like I did earlier. Yes, because I would like to listen to it again. I heard some things that I'd missed before. I've listened to this song many times. Uh, we'll come back to you, Elvis. Oh my God. He was the heartthrob when I was growing up. We all wanted to grow up and marry Elvis. Of course, he was already marrying Priscilla Below. I could never pronounce her maiden name. Hey, you for some and a day where you been, just months when you're away. and a day. Myself when you're away. Hey, Mountain Girl, how are you? Oh, I've watched all of his movies, and I'll watch them again if I catch him, if I find him. This just always gives me chills. After you forever and a day. Where that's not myself when you're away. She wrote this song about her grandparents. That's the part that gets me. I saw her do an interview, um, and they asked about the song. She was very close to them. Been sleeping most of the day? Good, you'll be ready for work tonight. The Roku. Yeah, I have Roku. I don't have it turned on right now. The Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I don't have to run day. Another Manic Monday. Yes, yes. Um, let's see. I have Discovery and Paramount, and then my best friend in New Mexico has Peacock and Cinemax that he lets me watch too. That I yeah, he shares with me. Um, I think those are all we have. It's enough. It has a lot of the shows that Katai likes to watch. Transformers. Believe it or not, for as quiet as that show is most of the time, she loves Mission Impossible. Only thing I can figure is Tom Cruise. Hang on. Get that right. Okay, Katai, I say, guys, my daughter walked in with her partner and her dog, and their hands full of bags of stuff, and my dogs got up to be stupid. So, put my dogs away, got my cat's food ready so they can let her loose when they go upstairs. And then I took a bathroom break. So, I hope you all did some stretching and hydrating and taking a break while I was gone. I didn't mean to be gone so long. I'm sorry. Back now. Jill, hello. Huh? It's okay if he stays down here. Luna's learned how to tolerate him. You have been sleeping all day? Well, I'm back. Let's just hang out then. So, sorry about that. I got back and then I just like disappeared. They gave me a cupcake and I set it down over here by my mouse and then forgot it was sitting there and went to grab my mouse and put my hand all over cupcake and freaked and pulled my hand back and dropped it. So I had to clean up the mess it made. That startled you? Those usually get somebody. They don't usually get me. I don't know why. Okay, I think I got all the frosting cleared up. I think I better eat that cupcake before I spill it again. That got you. They keep trying to get me with the air horn, and it just never scares me. Just never scares me. So you have Disney, Hulu, Max, Paramount, Netflix, Amazon, Disney. Oh, I also have Amazon. Yeah, I have Amazon Prime. I knew I was missing one. Disney, Hulu, and Max are all tied to one. Okay. Paramount your brother pays for. Amazon is with your phone bill. And Netflix is split. Nice. Yeah, Netflix is expensive. I got rid of Netflix shortly after other organizations started streaming because the price I paid for what I got was pretty high by then. And there it is. It's here my pen when my dogs got stupid. I wasn't sure where it went. Um, I stopped, and then my daughter's partner got it earlier this year for something specific he wanted to watch. And then after the first, I think, couple of months, the bill went up. And so he turned that off too. So we don't have that anymore. We had Disney, we turned that off. It's also kind of costly. Although there is a lot on Disney that we all like to watch. It's kind of hard to let that one go, but got to do what you got to do. And I'm about to take muscle relaxer for this knot that's forming in the back by my right shoulder, left shoulder. It hurts. Hi, Luna. Hi. How's my Luna? Is it a better day today? Yeah, she didn't come down yelling at me tonight like she did last time the dogs were out during the day. They were just crazy at the window almost all day. I finally put the, oh, that's right, there was a spare, straight couple dogs that were walking the street and then came into our yard. I finally put the cover over the window because I couldn't take their barking anymore. And so when, yes, I know, I didn't raise you well, did I? Um, when Luna came down that night after I put the dogs away, she was full of how scary her day had been because she's right above where the living room is at, and she heard the dogs, and the dogs scare her when they start barking. Tonight she just came down and let me know she's down here, got up for her food. The other night, no, she wasn't that. She came over, she had to tell me all about those dogs making noise, upsetting her day. Making sure everyone is awake. You're good, Chills. Adam Sandler is why you have what, Disney or Netflix? He's not my favorite actor, to be honest. Netflix, oh okay. Yeah, I'm not fond of Adam Sandler, so I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Um, he's just one of this new generation of actors and actresses out there that I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Your parents decided to get you 2 new chairs for your living room. They took your couch out of your house today. The chairs will be here Thursday. Great. You sit on the floor or your bed in the meantime? Um, the like recliner rocker chairs, like can't decide which direction I want to go, this way or this way, but we'll get it figured out. So we were talking about Elvis Presley when I so rudely ran off and then stayed gone for a few minutes. Couch wasn't sittable anyways. Yeah, recliner chairs, those are nice. Oh, we'll get back to it. Ads are coming in a minute, but Snow, I Watched all his movies growing up. Swoon. Let me rephrase that. I swooned over all of his movies growing up, just like all of my girlfriends did too. He was the heartthrob of the day. Soft spot for blue eyes, and his were just like gorgeous blue eyes. When he first started appearing on television, he was banned from television for a while until they decided that they could have him on as long as they only uh, as long as the camera never went below his waist because of his gyrating hips, suggestive moves. It was it was like a big deal back in those days, 60s. Oh my God, it was a big deal. I mean, that was suggestive of sex. Oh, you didn't even say that. It was spelled. It wasn't even said. You can't do that on TV. Children watch that. Yeah, children loved that. I was one. Now, yeah, we went from, oh my God, you can't uh picture from the waist down to twerking. Yeah. I've never been very fond of Miley Cyrus, and that kind of sealed the deal for me. I thought she was just like too much. Oh, these are delicious. I wonder where they got them. Okay, I ate the cupcake before I could drop it again. Mm-mm. Shame on me. I love it. Hi, Luna. Come here. What? What? Over here. Welcome back to my ads, everybody. What? Move. You can't stay there right now. Thank you. Um. Oh, you know what? Hold on, guys. Sorry, I lost my camera. Give me a second. Yeah. I looked up and didn't see Luna's tail, and I knew it was hanging over the picture. Remove your tail from my board, please. Thank you. Gosh darn it. It's about you. You're so vain. I was just thinking something and it. Oh, now I remember. Jeez. Yeah, it's been a day. It really has. I'm glad I got a few things worthwhile accomplished today. I did get about 30 minutes of a nap. Did Noah come in while I was off? Who else did I miss while I was gone? Darn. Okay, I think I'm caught up. And I sent Luna off. She does not like me smoking. She hears me clear the hitter and she comes back. Need to take the dog out before she gets up. Okay, we'll be here when you get back. Mine do that to me. They sit they sit at the bottom of the couch where I am and look at me. Or they climb up next to me on sit on the couch right next to me and just stare at me. Their head turned just a little bit. Miss Katai puts a little wrinkle in her brow, a little bit of a concerned look there. I've even had her tell me she's concerned when I've gotten up at one of those moments and gone and asked her what she wants. She's concerned. She needs outside. Nobody's taking her. Well, that's where I wanted that one to go. So I can put the rest here. Corey, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. So sorry I had such an emotional start tonight. But, it happens in a day. And I listened to that beautiful song about two people who loved each other their whole lives and then got separated at the end because she was losing her memory. She had dementia. And Yeah. When I saw the interview with the songwriter, it just that made me cry. That was years ago. God, when did she come out with that song? Thank you, Corey. Time. Oh, 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 oh. Get back up there. There we go. Don't you come to say it's down your heads. Open your gate. No, I come for you. Hey, want you high? Yes. What you got? Whatever weed. Okay. You have a knot in your lower back. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a heating pad? Do you have you ever used ice for something like that? Sometimes they tell you to ice it and then heat it. But no more than like 10 or 15 minutes of each and alternate back and forth until it loosens. You need to get one. It can come in handy sometimes. I found one that I got from Miss Feisty that it's like it shoulders around the neck and upper back, and it ties on, and it the front and back and over the shoulder. The whole thing is a heating pad. This is a fun. I love this song. Is this the one? Yeah. No. Wait a minute. Yes, that right there. When this song came out, the discussion about what they were actually singing there, it was never ending. Nice. What time do you get off work? Oh, probably. This came out in the 70s, so it's really old as far as songs go. Um, I think there has been, but the controversy over what they were actually singing was just nonstop. I mean, it was a conversation never ended. Even after they came out and said, no, it's not douche, it's deuce, as in two, they still talked about it. Could get up at 9 in the evening, which should be 6 my time. Okay. Okay, let me get back. With bands, they were always talking about something because, yeah, multiple meanings and stories. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Used to stay up drinking, talking about that exact topic with people for hours. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It is one that can go on for it's a very interesting one, and there's a lot to it. I mean, think about the song Joe Walsh wrote. No, I don't remember it. It was playing just the other night. Lost my license. Now I don't drive. Um, I have limo. I ride in the back. I lock the doors in case I'm attacked. I write songs. My fans, they can't wait. They write me letters. They tell me I'm great. God, what is the name of that? Anyway, yeah, in there he talks about all kinds of things that may or may not have done. Things that did happen in places where rock bands stayed. Usually was in the news when it happened, though. But I mean, and then the song by Meatloaf. You do love the oldies. Metallica is not a group I've ever listened to be honest. I've asked my son to turn it off when he's had it on. Shame on me, but it's like, you know what? That's not music. But that was my opinion. Um, the song by Meatloaf, "Paradise in the Dashboard Lights." God, get the words out. Um, his wife is the one singing that song with him, and there was always questions about whether that's the way it happened with them or not. I don't know if they ever got. I don't think they. I don't remember. Hi, Kuma. Where you going, Kuma? Kuma. So you have a knot in the in your lower back. I have one right up in the middle of my. Hold on, Kuma. What are you doing? Okay. What are you doing in the kitchen? I heard my trash can lid. I'm back. I have a dog. I'm gonna have to go get him. He's gonna get back in my trash because it's not locked. So I shall be right back. Oh yeah, I love Kenny G. Sax. I love the tenor sax. I love all sax. Sax are sexy. Lucky or Nico? Well, I don't know about everyone, Corey, but I love the sound of a sax. I think they have a beautiful sound. The tenor sax, the alto sax, they all. There's another sax too. Um, it's been so long since I've talked instruments. What is it? A bassoon? No. Yeah, the bass. Oof. Um. Anyway, um, they're they make beautiful music. I think. Oh, I had to come back here. Put you right there. Works. You know the sax sound that everybody plays one has blurb of. I love that one. Miss Feisty has it as the sexy sax. To sing more or less, not scream. Exercise your voice first. Don't damage it. And I'm sure my mother probably said the same things about the music that I listened to when I was playing it growing up. I there are songs I was like, "Mom, you need to listen to this. I really think you would like it. It's got beautiful harmony and melody and no, that's not music." Okay? Never did understand that. I still don't. But then my son started listening to metal music and I'm like, "Oh God, I sound like my mother." Damn. It's like, it's fine if that's what you want to listen to, but I don't like it. I think Metallica is one of my son's favorite bands, honestly. I know my niece and nephew and my son used to listen to all those Nine Inch Nails and Corn and yes, yes, I must hydrate. Um, you'll need to take him back out later. Don't you hate that? My dogs do that to me some mornings too. And then later it's like, now? Really? I'm busy right now. Now, 45 years ago, 50 years ago, that would have scared me initially. No, not anymore. When you listen to Cheech and Chong long enough. Yep. When you listen to Cheech and Chong long enough, some of those things are just like, oh, yeah, cool. I love their routine. Dave's not here. I loved their routine. Sister Mary Elephant. I mean, they had some great routines. They really did. They were all about being stoned. I'm so glad that you're having such a good day, Mountain Girl. What's up? You've been sick ever since you ate an actual meal. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Did your parents take you to eat? Or, you actually made a meal? Oh, good for you. But now you're sick. You really need to see a doctor. Oh my God. Salad, mac and cheese, and chicken. That sounds good. But made you sick. Oh, Ferris Domina, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for following, Keen Zeb. It's nice to meet you all. Ah, where's my cursor when I need it? You're here to chill? Don't mind you? Hey, that's what we do here. We chill. Sometimes I try to pretend that I know how to sing. Thank you for the follow. I love that. I'm happy to have you here, Keen Zeb. Nice to meet you. Faye and he? Okay, wonderful. You hope your favorite manager is there again today? Yeah, yeah. So, and how'd you come across me? Did you find me in Makers, Makers and Crafting? That's what I'm called, yeah. So, I need to make our proper greeting and I forget. And I've had kind of an off day today. So let's start this over again. Hello. My name is Mama Feisty and I am addicted to diamond art. Welcome into DPA where we have fun with our addiction because we can. You were doing some crochet. You made a frog orb, a frorb. Oh, I love it. And a scarf. Very nice. I have some crocheters in here. I do embroidery. I have done crewel. I did that for years. I do diamond art. It's what I like now. It reminds me of the paint by numbers I used to get when I was a kid, but with so much less mess. Thank you. It is beautiful. Oh, I'll have to add you guys to the drawing. I have a drawing. I have a promotion going through the month of April. Every Friday, I have been spinning a wheel for two winners. I have a flyer, um, exclamation point DA promo, and it brings up the flyer, but it also pops in every 30 minutes. Uh, the diamond art on the flyer is what I'm giving away, and if you win, you get to choose a piece from that. Coming into the stream, you automatically get an entry. Um, there's a blurb I have for more entries, and there it is. So far, we'll draw again this coming Friday, and it's not supposed to have a cooldown. Sometimes those things have a cooldown. I didn't know that. Anyway, so you guys are entered just by coming into the stream. I love it. I have been doing, oh, thank you. Some of those I did um, before I started streaming. The Disney villains that I have in there are the ones I started with when I started streaming. Ursula is gone, Maleficent is gone. The blue moon painting on the right hand side is gone, as is the one above it. And the rainbow tornado is gone. And the owl dreamcatcher. Those have all been spoken for. So that leaves the Jafar, another dreamcatcher on there. There's also, uh, I can't bring it to mind right now. I've done so many. I always forget. See, Ursula's gone. Winter Moon Scene, Maleficent, Owl Dreamcatcher, Rainbow Tornado, Full Moon Scene. Okay. And I have. Oh, yeah, the Wicked Queen from Snow White, a Dreamcatcher. And I call the one on the left hand side with all the blues and the reds under the owl, I call that Earth Rising because to me it looks like Earth rising over like a moon landscape or something. It has a reflection in a pool of liquid. So that was a fun one. I just did that one I did on stream. Oh, and the hummingbirds down there. The hummingbirds are still up for grabs too. That's one of the first paintings I did actually. Among some of the first I did. Um, the first one I did was a gift from my daughter, and that's what got me started in diamond art. And then I couldn't get it finished because I was working full time, and it was a drive. So I put it up. I got some done on it, and I just put it up. But then I couldn't work anymore, and remembered the diamond art as I was twiddling my thumbs and going crazy, and finished it, and haven't stopped since. My kids keep me supplied. Now Stream keeps me supplied. You guys have been very generous. I have people sending me art. And if you want me to do a piece for you, I will love to do that. It's one of the things I do. If you find something you like, send it to me and I'll do it and send it back. Either in one of the PVC frames like the hummingbird is in, or my son will build uh, like a box frame that I wrap it around. I wrap the edges around, tape and staple them down. So that's what I do because it's fun and I love it. And welcome in. So very nice to have you in stream. That Kelly B. Hello, Kelly B. Don't feel like you have to talk, but I go into chat and I go into the chat list so that I can also get my lurkers entered into the contest. Not contest. The it's a giveaway. I call it a promotion. It's a giveaway. I'm just giving my art away. It needs homes. And so I figured this is a good way to find homes for my art. The crafty healer. I like that. Are you a healer? Okay, caught back up. Thank you. I do this. My daughter introduced me to this. My daughter is a streamer and she streamed, has been streaming for just over a year now, and asked me one day if I would like to stream doing my diamond art. I said, nah, that's your thing. But then I started thinking about it. I talked to some people about it. I started thinking about it, and it's like, well, you know, might not be such a bad thing. I started looking at people who did crafts and streamed it. I thought, yeah, maybe I can do something like that. I'm disabled, tired, can't work. Maybe I can do that. And so last summer I said, I think I want to start streaming. So she helped me. She still helps me when I need help. You worked for just over an hour and got sent home. Oh my God. That's hardly worth the drive. I mean, does that cover your gas for getting there and back? I had a part-time job I worked that started doing stuff like that to me. And I had to quit because I was spending more in gas than I was making. Yeah, see, they should have a clearer um, idea of what personnel they're going to need. There's got to be ways for them to track stuff like that. Oh, Luna, I forgot to put your water down, didn't I? All right, just a minute, Luna, just a minute. I know, Luna, I'm sorry. Come here. Okay, got Luna's water put back down. If I leave her water dish down, my dogs will drink it all. They have a water pump in the other room. She won't go in and drink out of it because it's the room the dogs are in. So I keep a bowl of water in here for her. And I pick it up during the day when the dogs are out so they don't drink it all. And she was just trying to get at it and was about to either fall or knock a bunch of stuff off and maybe even break something. It's like, no, 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 let's not. Let's nip this one. We can take care of this quick. They don't know how many trailers you have until they get there. See, that's what I don't understand. They're supposed to get there an hour before the package handlers. He didn't get there until a half hour before. That's stupid. Your cat's water is too high for the dogs to get to. Yes, she's known for going in where and as far as she can get her head down into my watering can, she will drink the water. And Miss Luna is a very small cat. She's only 4 pounds. She's my 15-year-old teeny tiny black kitty. Void, as Miss Crimson calls her. Surrender, surrender. She has a nice fancy water fountain, but she likes the water that's been sitting for a day or more. Because there's the chlorine dissipates out of the water in 24 hours. I used to use um, only purified water. My son bought a reverse osmosis system because where we lived previously had very brackish water, and even treated for this for use, it was still not the best. So we had a water softener, and it still didn't cut it. So we made our water with his reverse osmosis. and that was the water I'd use for my dog's water. We drank it. I would use it for cooking. But now I'm in Oregon. That was in New Mexico. Now I'm in Oregon. They have better water here. I can give my dogs water from the tap and they'll drink it. My cat will drink water from the tap, but she prefers it to be not in the bowl the dogs drink out of. See, dogs slobber. What was that in the movie where the cat and the dog find their way home cross country? No, two dogs and a cat. Um, that's based on a true story too. Dogs drool, cats rule. That is definitely my cat's opinion. Yes, that's it. Yes. Your dog used to bite you in a playful way when you used to scratch his butt. Now he loves it. Come on, Lena. My dogs love butt scratchers. Call those scritchers. My dog Tank will come up and look at you and turn around and look back at you. Are you going to scratch my butt? He's not afraid to ask. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Homeward Bound, where the cat has the opinion that dogs drool, cats rule. Ever since I heard that, it's like that. I've known cats that definitely have that attitude. I've also known cats that are best buddies with dogs. Miss Luna used to have one of my dogs used to be her best friend, but he got old, we had to put him down. Ah, she grieved his loss. She would lay with him, cuddle with him. He would lick her until she was dripping wet, and she would be so happy. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. That's what it's all about. That's the era I grew up in. Speaking of, God, did somebody. Okay. I know somebody redeemed a hydrate, and I forgot. Here it is. Got my water. Your old kitty hated both your dogs. It was like they were an affront to her by just existing. Yeah, a lot of cats are that way. She was a huge cuddle bug with everyone else. Only the one dog. I had he was a lab hound mix. He was already in the house when I brought her in once, and she was only a tiny 12-week-old kitty. 10, 12 weeks, something like that. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Uh, I just lost my train. Okay, the dogs and the cat, my Miss Luna. Once she got over the fact that he was a dog and went over and made friends with him, they were best friends. I, she would curl up next to him and sleep, and he would just lay there with her. He'd wake up, but he'd just lay there with her until she woke up, and then he'd ask me to let him outside. He was that kind of a dog, and he was her best friend. She loved him so much. So she grieved him when he had to get put down. But he was real sick, and he's very ill. He's 14 and a half, which for be right back. You think you slept too much? That can happen. But considering how most of the time you don't sleep even half enough, I'm glad you slept too much. It's good for you now and then. Um, I would imagine shipping is getting ready to heat up here because Mother's Day coming up. Okay, where's the one I just moved? I'll find it. It's down here. Did it drop? There it is. Nope, I was going to put one down, but no, there was one I moved. I know I moved one. Which one was it? Well, I still need it. Darn, it's on. Oh my goodness. Go get some rest. Thank you for hanging out. Don't ever hesitate to raid and run here. We're okay with that. Um and thank you for coming in. Thank you for talking to me for a little while. Appreciate that. You guys, you have a wonderful night. Get some good rest. Have a great day tomorrow. It's nice to get to know you. And that's what we do here. We just hang out. We have conversation when the mood strikes. We have quiet times, listen to just the music sometimes. It's just whatever mood hits, go with the flow. Sessions, hey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. You had to wake the witch up? Oh my goodness. Is this is she easy when she's woken up or is she difficult? My daughter hates to wake up, so I hate having to wake her up. Always have. No, there was a time when she was younger. I misspoke. There was a time when she was very young that she was a joy to wake up because she'd wake up with a smile. She got to a point where she didn't do that anymore. Tired, yeah. Getting her breakfast. Good. That'll help her wake up a little bit. I like the wave. That's cute, Ferris. Thank you. How's your evening going, Sessions? Actually, it's midnight. We're hitting morning. You started your day with a migraine today. Went back to bed. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you could. Well, come here, Luna. Come on, I got your spot right there. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, Crimson. How are you? Oops. Kiyoye. Kiyoya, how are you? I don't know how to pronounce your name. How do I pronounce your name? Kiyoya. Kiyoya. Is that how it goes? I try. Kids in the schools would laugh at me sometimes when I was taking attendance, and there were some of them I would just look at it and they'd say, "Nah, you know who you are. You can tell me if you're here or not." I did learn how to pronounce some names, but Kyo? Okay, Kiyoya. Got it. Kiyoya. That's easy. Thank you. I like the sound of it, but I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it correctly. So, how are you doing today? Lay down, Luna. Come on. Oh, thank you. I have another friend, Mountain Man, and he actually taught me how to put him up in my corner recently. And actually, I put him on this side. I would put him over here right now, but I had him up over here the other day. Of course, I can take this off. I hate when I do that. It means you can see my name when I have that on sometimes. If I move the camera, maybe I can take it off. Anyway, thank you. That's an honor. I appreciate that. He he used to put me up in his stream while I was streaming, and we were in Discord. We'd be in a Discord chat. We still do that now and then. I love doing that. Oh, in a voice channel with Luna on Discord. Nice. Hello, Luna. I think she's lurking in here. She came in to say hello, and that's all I need. It was nice. So, Sessions, you're going to be streaming at 9 a.m.? How do you do it? Up this late and on it on by 9? Oof. Fairy Tale? I don't recognize the name. I'll have to look that up. My daughter would probably know. She's much more well versed in manga than I am. Out. Hit that elbow again. Just about got that not so funny bone. Very good. Very good. Got that. I do believe I've got that. There's an end that I missed, though. Okay. Let me think. C for cat. You know what we need? Well, maybe not all of us. I do. I have a crick in my back that is not happy tonight. I don't know where it came from. Oh, did that get it? Oh, but